Okay. So looking at the examples we just discussed of turning on your lights when you enter the room, picking up objects off the floor like the dog toys in the living room, and what was the first one we discussed? Do you remember?
Oh, with the stairs. Holding
Oh
onto the
yeah.
railing when things up and down the stairs.
So we decided that those would be pretty easy things for you to do. Um, but every time we are in the process of making a decision, we go through a cost benefit analysis, such as the picking up the dog toys. So before you wouldn't pick up the dog toys, and what was your thought process of like why you're not going to pick those up right now?
I'll just do it later. Or maybe the dogs are still going to play with it for a little while.
Mm-hmm. So, changing your behavior into making it a habit, instead, you could focus on looking at that as like, what would you focus on looking at that potential toy in your living room as?
A tripping hazard.
A tripping
So that's
hazard.
a hazard. It's not worth it. I'll just pick it up now.
That's good. Yep. Yeah, you can definitely do that and think about just like how mad you would be if you came back to that later and you tripped over it and you like knew you could have prevented that from happening by just picking the toy up right away.
Right.
When we eliminate or at least address barriers, the chance of following through with a new and improved behavior increases. On the other hand, the issue holding up behavior change may be that a person doesn't know where to start. To prioritize, it is sometimes best to start with the easiest behavior to change. Once a person gets the taste of success, that can be a motivator to continue with fall prevention efforts. So, which of those three behaviors that we discussed do you think would be the easiest to change?
Actually, picking up the dog toys.
That would be. So, that's a good place to start. And
Yeah.
then, what do you think would be the hardest one for you to change?
Um, Holding onto the railing while I'm carrying multiple items.
Or,
And that, just because going up and down the stairs, just because I know that means I have to make more trips.
yes. Yep, that's going to be a hard one to change. So, yeah, I would definitely start with the dog toy one and then maybe move on to the light switch one, which you have like a million light switches in your house. So, I know it's not a hard one. um, and then maybe working up to the stairs. Something you can think about with the stair thing too is that making multiple trips will give you more exercise, which will also decrease your chance of falling while you're also decreasing your chance of falling by holding onto the railing.
Oh, it's a double whammy,
Yeah.
a double
So,
benefit. Yeah.
yeah. So you could even um, make extra unnecessary trips if you need to, just to be extra cautious and to increase your exercise to decrease your risk of falling.
Yeah. Good idea, Christy.
So, priority behaviors are those behaviors that are easily changeable, occur frequently, and are or very dangerous regardless of frequency with which they occur. It may be that all behaviors require immediate attention in that case. Um, so I encourage you to go through this process at home to identify your own priority behaviors requiring immediate attention, like the three we just discussed. But there's a lot of. I'll send you that paper that we went through that discussed where you had to answer always, sometimes, or never. And you can go through that in your home and think of ways to change that behavior into more of a habit so that you can answer always for like that whole checklist.
Okay.
All right.